Hi guys, I'm Priyanka. Welcome back to my kitchen once again. Today I have got a very delicious recipe for you all of an eggless orange cake. It's very easy to prepare with very minimum ingredients. So let's quickly run through the ingredients following the method. So here I have taken 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour or maida, 3/4 cup of sugar, 3/4 cup of yogurt. This is thick yogurt. I have drained out the excess water. Half a cup of freshly squeezed orange juice, half a cup of vegetable oil, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. I've also taken a teaspoon of orange zest. I have grated the outer skin of orange. So we'll also be doing a glazing part. So that's why I've taken the sugar amount a bit less. Here I've taken some icing sugar or ground sugar and a couple of tablespoons of orange juice. So let's start now. So now I'm going to sift all the dry ingredients together at least for 3 times, as it is an eggless cake, so sifting gives more aeration to it. I've already shown the process of sifting in my past videos of other cakes, so I'll sift them and then I'll come back. So starting with greasing the tin. Here I've taken a bread loaf tin. I have lined it with baking paper and I'm going to keep it aside. And also make sure that you preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. So let's start now. So I have sifted the all-purpose flour, baking powder and baking soda together for the 3 times and then mixed well. Now moving towards the wet ingredients. So starting up with the wet ingredients, here I have a big bowl. Now to this I'm going to add yogurt, sugar and mix it well. So it's nicely mixed now. To this I'm going to add oil and the fresh orange juice and give it a mix. Now goes in the orange zest. At this point of time I'm going to add little by little the dry ingredients. And give it a mix. And finally the rest half I've swished with the spatula and give it a mix. You don't have to over mix it, just make sure all the things are nicely mixed together. That's it. Now I'll transfer the batter into the mold and with the help of a spatula I'm just going to smoothen it up, give it a gentle tap, and I'm going to keep it into the oven for first 35 minutes. Then I'm going to check it, and if it is done then it's alright. If not, then I'm going to again keep it up for another 5 or 10 minutes. My cake was in the oven for exactly 40 minutes. After 35 minutes I checked it out and again I kept it for another 5 minutes. I'll be keeping it on the cooling rack. I'll leave it like this only for just couple of minutes and then I'm going to keep it on the cooling rack. I'm going to demold it. So now the cake has been cooling since an hour now and it's completely cooled and it's quite soft and fluffy. So now at this stage I'm going to prepare the sugar glaze. So for the sugar glaze, here I'll take 4 to 5 tablespoons of sugar. This is normal icing sugar. I think that should be enough. And here I've got orange juice. I'll just add little by little because we don't have to make a runny paste, just a thick paste so that we can pour it. So our glaze is ready. As you can see, it has a pouring consistency. It's not very thick nor very thin. So here I have placed a few kitchen towels below the cake and now I'm going to pour it. So here I've got a perfect glaze. It's dripping down and it's looking beautiful. I'm going to leave it for 5 to 10 minutes like this only. The sugar is going to set on the cake. Then later on I'm going to cut it and we'll give it a taste test. So here I have the cake with me. It's very moist, very light, very fluffy. The orange zest which we added to it, it made a huge difference, and also that sugar which we poured on it, it gives a nice crunch. So if you like my video, please do share with your friends and family. Do subscribe my YouTube channel. For the daily update, visit my Facebook page, and for the written recipe, visit my blog. All the links are given below in the description box. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon with a new recipe. Till then, bye bye.